Dear scholars, we have been learning a lesson Unke Munki Timpetu. We had stopped at this last paragraph that is ending with I swore that I would never return. Till this, we came to know that Dick and his friend Mook were there in Mrs. Gruer's garden completing the round. At that time, Mrs. Gruer came over there and where they explain her the reason to be there. After completing the round, they went out the gate, and at that time, Rohan decided never to come back again. Now, let us see the remaining part of the lesson. Here we begin with the paragraph and then the great moment came. I opened my gifts. Sorry. Yes. And then the great moment came. I opened my gifts, rejoiced over my new pair of shoes and the hand knitted pullover. And then my eyes fell on a parcel, a big parcel. Here the word rejoiced means became happy. So as it was Rohan's birthday, so when he uh, saw various gifts, he started uh, unwrapping them. At that time, first of all, he got the gift of that is pair of shoes and the hand knitted pullover. And now he had a look on a big parcel. What was that? Let us see. I had never received such a big parcel earlier. To Rohan Khanna, I read from Unke Munke Timpetu. So the parcel had this title that is for Rohan Khanna and it was sent from Unke Munke Timpetu. I started at Mook and looked as surprised as I was. My mother asked, "Who is Unke Munke Timpetu? Isn't that an unusual name? That is strange, unknown, or new name for them?" I bent over the parcel. Sorry, yes, it is. I bent over the parcel and began to unpack it. I removed the strings and the paper impatiently. Finally, I removed the colorful gift wrapping and found a table tennis set. It was not a brand new table tennis set, but it was a fabulous one. Wow, I whispered, just wow. So, when Rohan unpacked that parcel, when he removed the colorful wrapping, what he found there was a table tennis set. It was a not new table tennis set, but whatever it was fabulous one that was in a good condition. And so he just said, "Wow!" Saying that. Next paragraph. Till today, Mook swears he has nothing to do with it, and so do my parents. I wondered if old Mrs. Gruer was responsible for the surprise. So Rohan was thinking as he had got the table tennis set, which was old one. So he was thinking, might Mrs. Gruer sent that one. I wondered for a very long time. One day I gathered up all the courage I possessed and went to meet Mrs. Gruer. I used the front gate and rang the bell. I had gone over my lines 100 times, but when she looked down on me with her pale green eyes, I felt my heart sink and my courage vanish. And all I could do was stutter like an idiot. So, he was very strict, as Mrs. Gruer was very strict, Rohan was afraid of her, and whenever he used to go in front of in front of her, he used to stutter. That is, he used to speak unsteadily, and whatever courage he had, he used to vanish. That is, completely disappeared. Good afternoon, madam. Did you, have you, sorry, but do you believe in unke munke timpetu? So, the way of saying all this is not is nothing but stuttering. So, speaking in this way, that is called as stuttering. So, as Rohan was afraid of her, he talked in this way. Mrs. Gruher continued to look at me with a strange look in her eyes. She replied softly but seriously, yes, I do believe in Unke Munke Timpe too. I had wished to have somebody over for tea today, and here you are. Now, isn't it a perfect example of Unke Munke Timpe too? So, as it was asked by Rohan whether Mrs. Gruher believed in Unke Timpe too, she replied, yes, she too believed. And she was adding that she was thinking to have someone with her to have tea, and at that time Rohan reached there. So unke munke timpetu works, or Mrs. Gruher also believe in it. She smiled and she looked so different, almost human. She was looking something different. From that day onwards, Mook and I went to see old Mrs. Gruher quite often, not only because she made the best tea and had the best cookies. No, we went because we liked her, and then we had one thing in common. We all believed in Unke Munke Timpetu. So here all stands for Mook, Rohan, and her and their teacher, that is Mrs. Gruher. So this is all about the lesson Unke Munke Timpetu, which is written by Sigran Srivastava, and this is the story or a passage from the novels, some more short stories, or it is the storybook. From this storybook, Unke Munke Timpetu is the one example derived. So actually this is the lesson in which the example of blind faith is given, but as the gift was old one, we can simply say that it had been gifted by Mrs. Gruher. So one must not believe in such a mantras do not fulfill wishes. So everyone must have belief, but it should not be blind belief, and one should not believe in any mantra to fulfill any wish, that is maybe getting something, maybe a recovery, that is health recovery, and much more. So everyone should develop rational attitude that is based on fact. I hope you all will understand the given explanation, and you all will not believe in such a blind faith.